Chapter 2 Yuki and the Tsunami. Scene: Yuki's family home. Narrator: Hello everyone. This play is called Yuki and the Tsunami. This legend from Japan is about a boy named Yuki who saved everyone in his village from a giant tsunami wave. His grandfather was the head of the village, the wealthiest, wisest, and most respected man around. Yuki loved to sit with him. Grandfather, in a serious tone: Yuki, listen to me. I have been thinking it's time to tell you something important. The truth is that I am old. I will not be around forever. Let me tell you about tsunami waves. Narrator: Then grandfather told Yuki about tsunami waves. Scene 2: The rice field. Narrator: Sadly, Yuki's grandfather passed away not long after. Yuki's family took over the care of the family's huge rice fields. It was time for the annual harvest celebration. Father: What a year this has been! Perfect weather. The rice crop has never been better. Tomorrow starts the celebration. Mother: Yuki, you were very helpful in the fields, brushing the rice with your stick. Next year, you will be ready for the sickle. Yuki, determined: I have been ready for a long time, Mother. Mother: What are we waiting for? Let's get those decorations up. Narrator: There is an earthquake. Yuki: What a squishy feeling to it. The sea, though, looks so dark, and why is it pulling away so fast from the shore? Wait a minute, didn't grandfather tell me something about that? A tsunami, the huge wave that will cover everyone and everything. I must warn them all. Boy, excited: Hey Yuki, come on, look at the beach. It's huge. I have never seen so many shells. Girl: Look how far we can run around on this beach. This is awesome. Yuki: No. We all have to get out of here. A tsunami is coming. There isn't much time. Everyone has to clear out. Boy: You're so funny, Yuki. Yuki: This is serious. A giant wave is coming any minute. What can I do? There is not much time. I can't make them leave. I have to do something to save all the people. Narrator: Yuki takes a log of wood from the fire in front of his house and runs over to the rice fields. He sets the rice stacks on fire so that the villagers may run to the mountain to escape the fire. Boy: What is Yuki doing with that torch? Narrator: Villagers are in the village area at the opposite end of the stage. They are putting up festival decorations. Yuki: Everyone, the rice fields are on fire. Narrator: People couldn't believe it and panicked. All boys, girls, villagers and Yuki run up the mountain. Scene 3: Mountain top. Villager: Look at our fields. The rice crop is ruined. Boy points to Yuki. He is the one. Mother: Yuki, is that true? Yuki: Well... Father sternly: Why on earth would you do such a thing? Yuki: It was only because... Villager: Look everyone! Whoa! Look at the size of that wave! That's not just a wave, it's tsunami! Narrator: Everyone pulls back and huddles together in fear. Yuki: I am sorry. I burned the fields. Father: Son, you saved us. You saved the whole village. That's why you set the fire to the fields to get everyone to run up the mountain to safety. Right? Villagers: 3 cheers for Yuki. 3 cheers for the boy who saved our lives. Narrator: And that is the legend of how one boy in Japan years ago saved the lives of 400 people from a tsunami.